Did you know that Hawaii actually consists of 8 different separated islands? While I visited one of its 8 islands 2 years ago for spring break with my family, that island being Oahu. So if you ever decide that you want to go see Hawaii, I suggest that you visit Oahu. And be sure to see its rich history, go cliff jumping, go shopping, and see its many beaches. There are 3 main places to really delve into this island's history, those places being Pearl Harbor, the USS Arizona Memorial, as well as the Yodo Inn Temple. All 3 of these places I visited with my family. The Pearl Harbor Memorial is definitely my favorite because there were a ton of guided tours, shows, and quotes from people who were there the day of the attacks, as well as following the events, and a list of soldiers' names, which was very sensitizing. The memorial itself actually sits on top of the USS Arizona Memorial, which is the sunken ship that's under there, which you can see from actually a hole in the floor, which was super awesome to see because you could look down into the clear water and really see the ruins of that ship, and it puts into perspective how important this attack was in our history. The Yodo Inn Temple is also a very great place to see this history. It commemorates a cultural exchange between Hawaii's first Japanese immigrants and as well as the people who were already there. It is a great place. It has a great architecture. That was definitely my favorite part, but there's plenty other stuff to do as well. You can feed the wildlife there. There were plenty of ducks and birds and koi fish, which was super awesome, as well as there are no shoes allowed in the temple, which was very interesting, but it's also a sign of respect, which was super cool to be a part of. So before we actually entered the temple, we had to take our shoes off, and it was just really cool to see the history that was also there involved. Cliff jumping is also essential to an Oahu visit. It's a very popular activity to do for both natives and tourists. One of those places to do that is Waima Bay. My family actually went and visited this, and my brother and my dad and I, we did a couple of rounds of cliff jumping here. It is a safe, legal place to go cliff jumping. It is very popular, which also makes it very much easier to actually jump off the cliff because there's a lot of encouragement and people up there with you to really push you to take a jump. The rock itself is 30 feet tall and has naturally made staircases into the side of the rock, although I would argue that the staircase is very slippery and can be kind of hard to get up, so make sure that you take someone with you. But it is a very fun activity. It's thrilling, so for all my adrenaline junkies, this would be the activity for you. Another great thing to do on Oahu, if cliff jumping isn't really your thing, is shopping. Hawaii is very fortunate. Honolulu is a huge touristy city on the island of Oahu and has plenty of malls and markets, but the Ala Moana Center is one of the biggest outdoor shopping malls on the island and consists of a wide variety of stores and restaurants, some that are very much exclusive to Hawaii and others that we can also find here. ABC stores are almost like Dollar Generals for us, which was super awesome because you get to try like Hawaiian snacks, and it's a smaller convenience store, as well as Kailua Crystals, which was found in the mall. My mom actually got her anniversary bracelet there, so we spent quite a bit of time in the mall itself. It was just a fun activity to do and walk around Honolulu and see all of its shops. Another great thing to do is visit its beaches. Oahu alone has 20 plus beaches on the island, and there's a whole bunch of stuff to do. Beaches provide a huge, wide variety of activities, especially for families to do. And my favorite beach, however, I would argue that you were to visit one, I would visit Waikiki. It's situated in Honolulu, so there's plenty of other stuff to do while you're there at the beach. You can go shopping, you can grab a bite to eat, there's acai bowls, there's a whole bunch of stuff to do. And what makes Waikiki so special is that there are actually seawalls that break the waves before they get to shore, making it a much safer beach, especially for families and young kids. And it was just super awesome place, and also a great place to just catch a tan and relax. But I would suggest wearing sunscreen because I learned my lesson the hard way and returned home much looking like a lobster. However, Oahu is a great island, and today I really talked about places to go see its history, going cliff jumping, where to go shopping, and a couple about its many beaches. It really is a beautiful place to stay, and if you do decide to go visit Oahu, don't forget to use aloha and mahalo.